like literally fights. There was this one battle I remember in to make us reach a reputation, because reality shows is basically just for the crowd. Think of your delicacies and your those kind of stuff. So in Malaysia, I was fortunate enough to have. Yes, he was.
But he was a great dude, yeah. I think.
Yeah, he is a great dude.
I was, because I was to record this with you, I went through a bunch of videos of CKN. I searched so many dancers, and somehow one video or the other led me to Ralph Mau, and oh god, that dude is crazy.
That's crazy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he an Indian?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's he is Indian Chinese.
Okay.
But right now he's in Canada.
Okay. He still in the culture, still dancing, still.
I don't think he dances as such anymore.
But he was good. He
became
good.
corporate. Yeah. I mean, Ralph. So there's an amazing story. Ralph, Roshan, and one of my crewmates, Dimitri. They were in the same crew before. And these people were like our
rivals, immediate rivals.
No. They were just like us. So we had a very good bond with them.
Okay.
We used to love hanging out with them because they were exactly like Crafts of Commotion. Their names also kind of
I mistook the moment I walked in for the podcast.
Yeah.
Shit.
We are Crafts of Commotion. They were covered with creativity. It's, I mean, it's kind of the same, but it's not the same. They'll come back to me on this. You're still till late. We have a massive discussion. Like the name does not mean the same, and it's like an inside joke. But right now, so what happened once their crew started dissolving? Roshan, from a long time, he was very close to me because back then one of my very close friends was with him, and one of my childhood schoolmates was in that crew, and that's how I got to know him, and I know him from a very young age. So I knew him, I knew Dimitri, I knew Ralph and everybody. So I guess Dimitri was the first guy who we took in our group, and then came Ralph and Roshan.
Okay.
So when their crew were like, no, I don't. When they were like CWK will not continue probably, we were like, if you want, you can join us. You just have to pass this.
Did you audition?
Yeah, we always audition.
Okay.
I mean,
what if they had not passed? Were you pretty much rigid that if you?
We knew that
because you were friends.
We knew they were.
What if that was a bad day for somebody? What if? Okay, let's not. Yeah.
It would have been we would have been another day. Like, why don't you just come back and try again?
Yeah. Okay. That's super. So cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wish my interviews went like them, but yeah.
But we had to be hardcore because.
No. If you want to be the best, which you are eventually, right? But yeah, I think you have your.
I mean, there were times.
There's some logic behind you putting a bunch of check boxes before you take someone into your crew, right?
Yeah.
So that is you would be the best judge of it. So, yeah.
So I mean, there was a time when we weren't going the best, but then that's why we had to take people and then we trained together, and then again right now, I think the only crew that is left in Kolkata is us.
I think so because I was telling you, I tried to reach out to the other group as well, and no response, nothing. So I thought, I think I'm knocking at the wrong door.
There is another very famous, I won't say they are very well known in Kolkata. They are called Move with Groove.
Okay.
They are a breaking based crew. And there's another crew called Break Gurus. They are also breaking based. They are still there. They still compete, but I don't know how much they compete as crew anymore. It's like an on and off thing. But for us, we have if there's no off for us, if there is battles, you will see people getting down from my crew.
Yeah, invite me to some battle. I'll come.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's one battle happening on 29th.
Okay.
And 30th of this
26th a week I'll be in Delhi, but anytime, let me know. I'll be there. I really want to see what a battle would look like and how you guys do it. So
it's actually changed a lot. It's become as people, I've become very I've taken.
Because now you guys are the biggies, right? You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
do the calls, and also when you guys also needed to prove a point and you guys were still hustling, then it would have probably been more fun to be by
Yeah,
your side
yeah.
and watch you guys compete. But now you guys have, walked the walk, talked the talk, and
No,
fought the fight.
I think for me personally, it is like a never-ending thing because there was a time there I was winning all. There's a time right now I cannot give dance my whole day.
You work as well, or study?
I have my like family business also going on, and I'm also doing
Invested
another
there as
business.
well.
So like I get money from everywhere as much.
We'll talk about all of that. We'll talk about your business as well if you want. We
Yeah,
can.
for sure.
Yeah. So okay, so we were talking about fights at battles. So any experience, it'll interest me crazy.
So I remember two very.
Had you been ever involved into a fight in a battle?
I mean, like beating someone up.
Yeah.
Maybe not
Okay.
because
You're not that kind of a person.
yeah,
You just would
and
put
I used to be very skinny back then, so I probably could get beaten by more.
Okay.
But
Let's hear the craziest, fight that broke out. In
I
a
think
battle
one
that
of
you
the
saw.
most memorable beef that I had was with another crew called Famous Crew. They are from
Calcutta only?
They are from Mumbai.
Mumbai. Alright.
So they came down to Kolkata. I don't know what happened. Something happened, and they started ranting about us on the internet. And as far as I remember, they were like, "If like let's stop all this ranting and just come and battle us." And they did not know the fact that we were crazy people back then. So we actually went. So everybody, we just went to Mumbai. We were like, we'll battle you right now. And I think the first
battles. Where do the battles happen in Mumbai? They happen in BKC or what?
I mean, basically, they were gonna be in this certain. So what happened was, since this thing happened, to the culture, this event, they were like, we heard about this battle. Why don't you guys battle in our event right now? So they actually made it official. They gave us slot to us. They were like, this battle is gonna happen. Do it. 15-20 minutes is yours.
Okay.
Right now. So when we went on the first day, I mean, since we are going down to Mumbai and we want to compete, so we all like went our I competed in popping. We competed in 3-on-3 all cell. Like we competed in several categories also. And the second day, in the end, suddenly we see Famous Kids and we're like, "What's up, bro? Like, you say a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it right now then." And there's a YouTube video of like probably 10 or 20 minutes where there are people shouting at each other and battling. So that was one of my most memorable, like one of the most weird experiences because we could see that as much as they thought they probably just said like, yeah, come down, we'll battle. We actually went down.
We actually went. Yeah, that's
because
crazy,
we
crazy. That's violence. Yeah, I mean that's violence.
And we took battles very seriously. Like for us back then, like rap was a major thing. Like if you come and like fight with me, I would probably fight with you.
Okay.
And if it becomes bad, it becomes bad. So if someone actually is coming up to me and if they are challenging me in dance, I'll take that same energy to the dance also. And that's what happened. Like that. Thankfully, I have never actually
been into a physical fight. But have you seen any in so many battles that you have been?
Yeah. So in this battle only it became physical
between you and this other We Are Famous or whatever.
Yeah, between us and these people. So since there was also from their end there was a elder dude. He was like, let's not do this. There are kids and mothers who came to watch these battles. Let's not give a bad impression about them. We were like, okay, you're right. We cannot be those people ki बच्चे देख के बोलेंगे क्या झगड़ा करना.
But by then the thrashing had already happened, or
thrashing in the sense they were just like pushes and they were all like there were people
मारामारी नहीं
pushing.
हुआ proper.
मारामारी होने वाला था till that guy came and said these things.
Okay.
Maramari, like literally fights. There was this one battle I remember in Kolkata, where it happened, it went to that stage where we were chasing the other crew
Oh God!
on the field
to fight them.
to beat them up.
Okay. What did they do?
I don't know. They probably
Said something.
They said something.
Okay.
And one of us, we were like, "What did you say?" And then he said something back. He said something back. There was pushing, and then a lot of people started pushing, and then somebody started with the.
So is there a very strong camaraderie between you and your crewmates? If I'm part of your crew, I have a fight. You're going to come. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Wow, man. Super.
I mean, yeah. Right now the scenario.
But I'm not promoting. I'm not saying that fights and and stuff. But I'm just in case, because it is competition. No, there's no as such rules or anything. Things get heated up.
So there are rules.
No rules, as in, I mean, nothing. A referee is not standing in between people, right? But like that. So, I mean, things can get heated up, and at that moment, if your brother or your crewmate is in a frisky situation, you join.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so sweet, so sweet. I don't have friends like that. I do.
Actually, I mean, it did happen. I mean, there was this friend of mine who got into a fight. I actually went inside. There's still a scar over here, probably.
Was this related to your dance?
No.
Outside. Outside. But now I think we are all changed people.
Yeah.
We
Completely.
grew up.
Like, I remember some few, like, one or last year there was this thing with my crew, and it became bad, and I was just standing over there thinking, like, why is this fight happening, man? Like, I was like, have I grown so much? Like,
yeah, I mean, I look at myself and I really manage to surprise myself. There are so many situations where, had this been happening not too long, maybe a year or two ago, things would have been different. But now, I don't know, somehow something in my head tells me it's okay.
it's okay.
Let it go.
Let it go.
So, I mean, I don't know what it exactly is, but I think it's good.
Yeah.
It's part of the process.
It's definitely part of the process, and I think the best way of defending yourself is actually not involving yourself in a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best self-defense.
It's the best self-defense. In between, I also took mixed martial arts classes just to.
Oh wow, where were you training? Don't name the gym, but was it in Calcutta?
It's in Calcutta, yeah.
You still train?
No.
Okay, but MMA is good. MMA is a good sport. I like. I
I will not say that I was like, training as like that. It was more because it was more like a physical workout thing. I was like one of my friend is a very good one of my schoolmates. He is a very good
boxer.
He's a boxer.
Okay.
He competes. He is trained in everything, jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and everything. So he was like if you're gaining weight, why don't you just join us? Instead of a gym, you would probably like this more.
Absolutely. I trained weights. Now I had I had dengue some time back, and that is why I think I'm not having a lot of muscle right now, which my viewers are going to see very soon. But yeah, I did gym. Gym as in I tried weights. I did MMA, but I played sports as well. But what I found out is doing weights is the worst. That is my opinion. I detest going to the gym, and I think lifting weights, it does not tire me also. When I have a 2-hour session in MMA, right? Maybe I kickbox, maybe I box or do or roll BJJ. Compared to that, I do a 1-hour weightlifting session. It's not as good as I feel after the workout is done.
Absolutely. I actually understood that way later. Like once I actually went into that, and then because of dance and this and that in my life.
But dance is also, I think, it's an amazing form of exercise, is it?
Absolutely.
Really? Do you have students who have joined you for fitness purpose, for weight loss, or is it actually effective? That is also I want to know.
They did not join, but they ultimately it changed.
It took that trajectory.
That part, yeah. Because especially like most of these dance forms, especially in b-boying,
you need stamina.
In b-boying you need everything. You need your core strength. You need physical hand strength.
So these guys, they do workout. They go to the gym.
Full out, yeah.
Full on. Okay.
Many people do not have to, because they are lifting their own bodies. So they get there for them.
But if
that is
somebody
enough.
needs a bit of weight loss and because they want to get better, they have to be.
Yeah, somebody if they
imbibe
want to
some
excel
regime.
a lot. They want suppose they want to pick up some other moves. So they have to do training like that. For me, like if like in between because of COVID and all, I could not train that much outside or could not train myself as such. So when I came out, for me to gain that strength back, I had to do squats and do a lot of cardio training just to get back into that stamina. So that, I mean, in this kind of dance forms, people who actually want to achieve some level, you have to get into some kind of
Fitness regime.
So that, like for me right now, I've become way too much heavy.
No, it's fine.
But-
You're more than perfect.
But then the fact that it like still just because from a long time I did dance and from a long time I did a lot of things.
Yeah.
It is
Your
not
your
a
muscle
fixed-
memory or whatever you
Yeah,
call it,
it is
you
still
didn't
not a
manage
fixed
to. Yeah, got it. So have you been outside of India for dance? Because I saw.
Yeah.
So you want to where have you been?
So one of my first uh, travel was in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. We won this competition in Chennai. It was both choreography and battle. So because we won it in India regionals, they took us outside and like the best part about it is because it's free. So I got
International trip.
I got an international trip for free. Like everything's on them.
Tell us about the trip. Did you have fun? What all did you do?
Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, tell us.
It's also very stressful because to get visa, it really took us on a different journey altogether.
Okay.
Because
How old were you back then?
2016. 2016 is how old am I? 24 probably.
24. So that was when you went to Malaysia. Alright, and you won this competition, and it was a trip or there was some workshop they wanted you to be a part of? How was it?
So basically, in Malaysia, there's I mean, that's the amazing part of Asian cultures, Asian TVs also. They have actually battles and choreography competitions in TV.
Oh,
They get people, like real people from around the world, and that's what they do.
and you went there to compete?
We went to compete,
wow.
but it's a TV show.
Okay, great. And how good were they?
It was amazing. That there were so many. Like this was a Asian countries ka battle.
Battle, yeah.
So every Asian
You
country
represented India?
We represented India,
Oh, dude. Great. And then?
represented India, and it was an amazing experience because that was probably the second or third time India ever represented anywhere. And we were very scared.
So how come all of this, you guys went and represented India outside of the country and things like that? How is this not known to people? I mean,
People who know, they know.
people who know, they know. But I think there are not a lot of people.
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
But how come this should come out? Yeah, this should come out. Is it on your bio, on your cruise bio?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, in case you might ask your social media team to put it because
Yeah.
I felt so much of pride. Yeah, this should go out anyway. So you went there, you battled, and what happened?
So when we went there, firstly we were a bit taken aback. We thought it will be a normal choreography competition and then there will be battles. We were taken aback because this became a whole reality TV show set where people are taking us footages like that. And
There was camera.
there was camera everywhere, and then there were like hardcore people from every part of the country. So we met we had good friends. We became good friends with. There was a team from China. There was a team from Japan.
The teams, the crews, they were all welcoming or friendly, or it was all tough, like bro.
I mean, it's both.
Achha.
It started off as both because honestly, we were the outsiders there. Because I'm not really sure if they could understand each other, but maybe they still had an
They were
idea.
familiar. Maybe they had competed with each other at some point before.
Yeah,
but
maybe
you guys went in for the first time. You were the fresh faces. At
We
that
were the
event.
fresh faces, but there was a massive difference in language. So that confusion was.
They don't speak English or what?
Most of them don't speak English.
Okay.
So there was a massive confusion with a lot of other countries where they could not just understand me, and I had to just say like I had to just literally I had to do sign language to make them understand. And I was like, wow, this happens. This also happened. So.
And how did that event go? How did it go for your group?
It wasn't that great. The outcome, because we did not get selected for top 4. So only top 4 teams.
How till where did you reach? Top 10 did you manage?
I mean, it is top 12. From there, it is only top 4.
Okay. Do you have any idea at which position you finished?
I don't think there was any position.
Okay, only the 4 were made aware of.
Yeah. Only 4 people. Only 4 teams
gets notified and then they go ahead. Cool.
So there were amazing stuff because when
I think you guys learned a lot from that trip and from the other groups and that experience overall.
Absolutely.
Right? It was a mind opener for your entire group.
We spoke to like the most biggest dancers in the choreography industry, and when we heard like good compliments and what things to work on, we were like, yeah, we have a hell lot of things to do right now when we go back. And especially, I mean, that experience actually is not just of the competition, but also of the experience of actually connecting with other
stalwarts, if that's
other stalwarts, and also other, you can say other people from different country. Like I know, because of that, I know people from Philippines. I would have never
known. Yeah,
I would never thought.
You guys still in touch?
Very less, obviously.
But still there.
I mean, I still see him posting stuff. And
like that. I mean, nowadays, even the maximum I'm in touch with my best friend is he shares 25 reels with me. I share 25 reels with him. Yeah. But that is, I don't mind that. That is good. That is good.
So, I mean,
that kind of touch, I think that is a very healthy and strong touch if that is the connection that you have. So
Absolutely. I mean, at least whatever. Even if it's a stupid thing that he feels he should.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is laughing at something and he wants you to be a part of that laugh, that's special, bro. That's very special. Even if I don't find it funny, I always, no, bro, you are funny, but I still send my friends smileys and stuff like that. But most of them are not as funny as me, so.
You have the best content, spending stuff.
So it's like that. But are you very much into? I mean, okay. So since you are a face of a culture and you're representing your own art and stuff like that, so is that does that force you or in general are you very very aware of the pop culture, whatever is happening around you in the some K-pop dude, some K-pop guy, he just passed away. Are you aware last night?
I am aware,
but no, I don't expect you to kind of know of him. But are you in general very, very aware of the pop culture that's going on?
I mean, I would not say that in our industry, especially in the things that we are a part of, there's a difference of, you can say, the kind of information that is required. Like the people who are from the battle culture, what they call the underground scene, they do not really know much about what is going on the pop things going on. And there are many people who are in the choreography culture doing commercial stuff and stuff. They do not know what is going around with the other way. So for us, we kind of have to.
You guys are not the mainstream guys. You guys are the underground guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would definitely not call myself commercial, but even though I have done a lot of commercial stuff.
Yeah, you have to do it, right?
Yeah. I mean, just because I had to, for a long time, I had to travel and go to different kind of battles, competitions and all. I had to have money.
Get the money, yeah.
And for that, I had to struggle. I had to do a lot of backup dancing for shoots, for shows. I had to do a lot of school choreography.
Have you guys ever been to any shows, reality shows maybe?
We did go, but we did not continue with that.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that.
I mean, we did want to be a part of that, but I mean, the kind
Is
of
it biased or is it like
our experience wasn't great.
you want to share? I think it'll be amazing for people to know that side as well. You don't have to name anybody if you don't want, or
So basically, before we went,
don't name the show also.
yeah,
Okay.
I would not. So I still get calls from them. So I'm like, I don't know if maybe in the future we go down, they'll be like, if they ever find this footage, us, me dissing them. To
I
the
hope they
core.
do. It'll increase my reach. But yeah,
I
but
hope
nothing bad comes to you, touchwood. Yeah.
So, I mean, that is the reason we actually went to Malaysia. We actually got into these kind of competitions so that we don't have to rely on like reality shows to be to make us reach a reputation. Because reality shows is basically just for the crowd, just to feed the crowd. They are not there to see your talent. They are not see to any of it.
Okay.
Right now, maybe the things are changing. Right, I will say for the past 3-4 years, 5 years, maybe. That's why I'm not really sure. But back then, it wasn't. I remember me going down to reality shows like my first spaces where the kind of dance where I showed them, they were like, "Oh, you're too raw. You're too underground." They had this thing. बहुत underground वाला कर रहा है. थोड़ा मसाला डाल इसमें.
Bollywood कर.
थोड़ा मसाला डाल. Not even Bollywood कर.
मसाला डाल मतलब.
थोड़ा मसाला डाल इसमें.
ठुमकास and all.
I don't know what they wanted.
Okay.
But I was very true to myself. I did what I had to do. Maybe not of that level, that good maybe, but I mean, it wasn't bad also. I mean, if that thing I do right now, I mean, if that guy who did that audition back then does it right now, he will be in. He will be doing good. But then just because back then the reality people, the commercial crowd, they did not accept hip hop.
Allow that space. Yeah.
They did not accept hip hop also. I mean, the idea of hip hop was very different.
Okay, maybe headstands and all, and wow, amazing.
Yeah, headstand कर रहा है वो तो
split कर रहा है.
Headstand मारा है, it's becoming stunts for them. So they do not see the art or the music on it. Like how he's doing the headstand actually matters, not that he's just doing a headstand. And they had a hell of wrong informations going around. Like back then, so many shows did so many. I mean, you won't believe how many people have told me from outside that I saw this thing on your show. This is a copy of mine.
As in, like what? I mean, whatever they are showing on screen.
Whatever this guy did, the whole choreography was someone else's, and he's telling me that this is my stuff, this is my creation, and like I see them doing it, and people are praising them. What's happening? I'm like, I'm so sorry. This is what is happening.
Yeah, we are all voyages of the same boat. Yeah,
and so but I was like, okay, no, I will still take this since I have to do some commercial work. I will take this, I will take that. But the experience became very weird with them. They were asking us to say things that wasn't real in our life. And there were footages of me.
Tear-jerking stuff they wanted you to say, or like...
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there were like close-up shots of mine where I'm sitting in a chair, like saying stuff that because of this, I wanted this kind of thing in my life, but because of my, this and that, I am not being able to do it. And dance is...
And that story is entirely fake. You're just doing it for TRP.
Yeah. And I told my father, like, they're asking me to say some things like that. He's like, bol yaar. And I'm like, okay. But after that, what happened was we got through that round, and the next round when we went, they were like, you have to come on these dates. I was like, one of my crewmates, he had an exam. He was like, can we do the other part? And they were like, yeah, you can. If you want to do this, you just come down in these dates. We were like, we don't want to come down on those days. As it is, the footage that you showed, we did a 1-minute choreography and they showed us probably 40 seconds of us. So I was like, you're cutting off our footages. It's
better that we part ways.
I didn't even say that. We were like, we'll see if we come down or not. And then we just didn't go.
Some dude. It's crazy, yeah?
I mean,
it's going to come down as a good conspiracy theory someday.
Everybody knows this. Like, the bad thing is that everybody already knows this.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, most of the dancers know these things.
Then who are these guys who are still going to these shows and competing?
So there is a difference of culture.
Favoritism, you're saying? I mean, maybe.
No, of course not. I'm sure there are many dancers who go on their own ground, on because
On caliber.
On caliber, yeah.
Mm.
They are good. They get selected,
Mm.
but that is happening right now,
Mm.
and that did not happen for a long time.
Okay.
So once I saw all these things, I was like, I'm not
Going
interested.
to be a part of the game, yeah.
I'm not interested in these things. I did a cup, like there was another reality show that we went where we were asked, like we crossed the Kolkata auditions. But since the people from the production, we knew them, they were like, they will not select you because you guys have no story. You have no story to tell. You guys are three people who are good enough and you have good families and there's no
You
story.
want somebody just to
There's
thoda
basically,
masala
they need stories, they need acts to sell. Like this act has this thing, so we will take this part of their story and we'll just sell it off in that way. So
God, and these things were told on your face. You guys come prepared, you guys are excited, and this is what they tell you. I mean, this is so disheartening, man.
So right now, I think they have changed it. They have become. I mean, I
They
guess
should. They should.
They should. Yeah.
Yeah.
After a lot of, I think after Gully Boy, India started becoming very hip hop as such. There was a massive
Gully Boy.
change.
I mean, oh God, that movie. What a movie! Yeah. What a movie.
Very good movie.
Awesome movie. Yeah. Ranveer Singh, dude. I mean, that guy, whatever part he plays, except for movies like Circus and all, but the roles that he has played for 1 second, as long as I'm watching him on screen, I cease to remember that okay, this is Ranveer Singh. He becomes that particular character, dude. I mean, oh God, especially Gully Boy and Zoya Akhtar, the filmmaker. She only makes stories for rich people, rich kids, people going to Spain and stuff like that, right? And this was the first movie that she made on people who are still trying to make it, right? So Gully Boy was good, and even I think after Gully Boy, Divine and Easy and all, they kind of people started listening to them more. They wanted, their story got outcasted into the mainstream. So cinema is powerful. I think cinema is powerful,
and that power basically changed the whole game for the dancers, right?
Dancers, yeah.
Because hip hop became pop.
So in India, right? So if I think I don't know a lot of dancers. I think there's Prabhu Deva, Remo D'Souza, Raghav, Terence Lewis, all these people who have been judges and all. So what is there are people like you and your crew who have represented India outside and also what is the barrier? Like why don't dancers they come out as mainstream celebrities, even if not as celebrities, but why are people not aware of them? Absolutely zero awareness. Why is it?
I think there is a major difference.
Unless they're working in movies or they're judging a particular show, unless things are like that. Because the thing is, people are interested. People really want to know. I don't know specifically about dance, but but affinity towards hip hop is decent in youngsters, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, especially now, right? But why are the dancers, people like you, why are they not known to many?
There's a lot of fault from my end also. I've probably not marketed myself out there that much. So there are many. Do
you think there is also a need for more events, maybe mainstream dance events?
I think this is. The kind of journey that is going around right now. People, once they accept more of hip hop,
acceptance needs to be there. Maybe there needs to be more shows where only people who are doing this particular art form or maybe any art, right? Maybe hip hop, not just hip hop, Indian, whatever, right? They just come in and no story, nothing. You just come in and do it. It will be so interesting if some Odissi dancers do a battle with you guys, right? So it will be such a cool thing to watch. She is entirely from a different background, and you are from a different background, and you guys doing a face off, you guys doing a battle. So
I think that is happening right now in reality shows. I mean, they are trying to show
I'm
that.
not too sure.
Even I'm not too sure. But I think something of that sort did also happen before. There's a difference between the kind of battles that they do and what we do, and what actually happens. The kind of battles that they show on TV, those are not battles. Those are
I know.
You are showcasing your round.
So I have watched.
But the actual battle is
it's intense.
It's intense, but the main thing is it's impromptu.
Explain. I mean,
that means the music that will be played,
you are unaware of it.
You are unaware of it.
Okay, you can be lucky if you have heard it, if you have practiced it, but there's an entire possibility you're listening to this particular track for the first time.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool.
And you have to do rounds.
Do it. Yeah.
And you have to just bring yourself to understand that music right then and there. So that is what made the battles good, unique. That is why creativity flowed.
How does this happen? If you are sitting with your crew, I'm sitting with my crew, you come and then you do your bit and then you give me a pass or a tag and then I come, or how is it?
No. It is just basically when the battle starts, there will be time mentioned. Like suppose you will get 1 minute.
1 minute you perform, then 1 minute the other crew performs.
So there will be an MC down, like hosting this. He will, once your time ends.
MC is what?
MC is...
MC stand wala MC.
I mean, yeah, the MC, Master of Ceremony.
I don't know. I'm an uncle like that. What is...
So the MC is basically the guy with the mic.
Okay.
The guy who controls...
the crowd.
The crowd.
Dude, I'm such an uncle.
So the MCs, the rappers, the whole culture of rap started from MCing.
Okay.
The whole culture started with DJs. DJs doing the music and people enjoying that music. But the DJ silently doing the music was not that good of a show. So they need someone like a hype man who is constantly like
building the hype.
We are like
the crowd.
Yeah, like put your hands up, and clap your hands, clap your hands with the thing that happens. Once that thing started happening, it became like a more evolving thing. Like now I will probably say about the DJ. Like the MC started saying like the DJ will play this now, and since their culture was like that, they had this whole intention. They had this whole compulsion of rhyming stuff, and there was already there was this whole big thing about I think even we have this thing like about insults. Like you will have that yo mama jokes. Your mama is that.
You watched that?
Yeah,
dude. Your mama was
the epic thing when I was a kid.
Epic.
But that your mama thing is a very old thing in their culture.
Like what? Like they do it?
Yeah. I mean they have like what we call it a cipher. Cipher is like a circle where we just.
Achha, you do beatbox and rap and things like that. Maybe you throw insults and stuff like that.
A cipher is basically a place where you can share and jam. Basically, it's like a jamming spot, place where you create a circle and you just do it. So it is because it's for everybody. Like suppose there will be a dancing cipher, there could be a rapping cipher, there could be a beatbox cipher. So there will be people in a cipher, in a circle. They just probably just talking and sharing and just chilling, and then suddenly somebody will be like, your mama is so blah and blah 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 and like that. And that is where the rhyme thing started continuing.
Yeah. But bro, let's just talk about Yo Mama for a second. I mean, people now, youngsters, I don't know if they know of it, or maybe even my friends, I don't know how many of them know of it, but Yo Mama was a gem of a show.
Yo Mama was amazing.
I remember I used to come back from school, turn on the TV, go to VH1, and dude, insults, and that too being so creative. Oh my god! Even I still remember a few of them. I'll share one. There's this one guy who said that your mama is so black and her teeth is so yellow. When she smiles, she looks like a Pittsburgh Steel helmet. So I mean, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. I mean, yeah, guys, I think you should check Yo Mama clips if they are there.
Is basically one of the most hilarious thing ever. I think kids nowadays will not even understand like why are these people insulting each other like that.
I mean,
but then it is what it is. I mean, it is just a thing to.
It was dark, it was offensive, it was everything that was good. It was so good that it was so bad that it was actually good. So,
And
I mean,
I think as a culture, even India has something of a like a Yo Mama thing, but maybe not
really.
some on
Yeah,
that.
I think the Indian comic scene, it really needs to evolve. Why I'm telling you is, you remember AIB did this roast, Ranveer Singh and Jim Before,
Yeah.
and then they got shut, they got banned. Wherein in Comedy Central, if you just turn on your TV, roasts are happening every day. Every now and then, Justin Bieber is getting roasted, Snoop Dogg is getting roasted, the entire One Direction got roasted, and people are watching it, people are loving it. और हमारे रोस्ट में तो कुछ बोला भी नहीं, इसने 12 फेल किया, इसने वो किया, यही दो जोक्स थे. Actually, offensive roasts are happening, and it's a part of the mainstream comedy thing, right? But I think there needs to be more acceptance.
It is basically like the.
एक तो ना, I feel there's this problem where people say you can't watch this with your family, you can't watch this with your family, you can't. Not everything is meant to watch with your family. There are things you might not want to watch with your family.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, there are so many things your family might not want to watch with you, right? Everything can't be judged with this one underlying that okay, ये तो मैं family के साथ नहीं देख सकता तो ये खराब है. ऐसा नहीं है. So it's like.
I mean, yeah, अच्छा ही हो सकता है. Just don't go with your family, man.
Yeah, just enjoy by yourself. Or if you don't want to enjoy, don't watch it. Simple. You always have that option.
Basically, what AIB could have done was maybe not take this much of a crowd and make it like that. When they were doing it on a smaller basis, nobody stopped.
That could have been, that could have been a way to look at it. Yeah.
Nobody stopped them. Roast still, when Justin Bieber roast or whoever roast happened, Charlie Sheen roast, it wasn't with like.
Yeah, bro, that happens in a full blown auditorium, dude. There are so many people celebrating.
Yeah, but it is not with like 2,000, 5,000 people.
Okay.
In AIB,
it's a smaller crowd?
Yeah, it's a smaller crowd. It's probably 100 people, 200 people max.
Okay.
The AIB one became big. It was like huge.
I think one more thing that I would also really want our entertainment system or our, I don't know, something that needs to be there is a late night show. Like there's Jimmy Kimmel, right? So there's not many late night shows where celebrity comes in, raw conversations happen, some roasting happens, some fun and games, some audience interactions, and it's just
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that also our stars need to be they need to loosen up a bit. They're extremely.
Come on, there's an amazing thing that already happens. This Coffee with Karan.
Oh God, dude. Bro, you won't believe I talked about this one about my pod to this one guest, and he was like, "Is it similar to Coffee with Karan?" I was like, "Dude, no. It's Coffee with Karan is not a podcast. I mean, whatever, right?"
Coffee with Karan
but that man is doing well. I mean, yeah, he knows the game.
He knows the game.
He knows the game. See, it's my guilty pleasure. I'm going to say it. I like Coffee with Karan. I mean, there are a few episodes that were really funny, and I am a Bollywood kid. I like Bollywood.
Yeah, why not?
I like Bollywood. So, okay, so talking about, you tell us about your crew. What are the people? What do they do? Are they working? How many of them are doing it full time? And how is you making a crew doing dance full time? It makes a resource of earning if somebody wants to kind of continue it full time.
So,
start off with your crew and the people and how you guys.
So I am representing this crew called Crafts of Commotion.
Shout out, guys! Reach out to them at their handle.
Shout out to all these guys: Dimitri, Roshan, 3D Lock, Roshan, Mikola, Anurag. So this whole crew started from.
They should come to the pod the next time.
Yeah, I'm sure. If you can connect.
I'll connect with you.
Yeah.
You get them to the pod.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So the guy who started CKN, it was Anurag and Siddharth.
He's still there?
Yeah, he's still there. So, but they are not active members right now.
Okay.
So
they are more managerial for the crew.
No, they are doing their own other stuff.
Okay.
I mean, we are still family. I mean, I've danced with them for 8 years. So I cannot just be like, now you're not dancing anymore with me, so I will not keep you with the crew. That'll not happen. So Anurag used to manage everything. Like, he was the head, and Anurag used to like deal with everything. And we were the one of the first all style crews of India, where we are like showcasing all the styles in street style dancing, and also competing in battles. That doesn't happen. And I don't think there are still that many crews that who do that. There are still people who do it. Maybe one person or people.
How frequently do you battle? Whenever you get a chance, you go for it, or is there a structure? You guys plan it out, evaluate, look at how big or small the battle is, and then go for
It
it.
actually right now it like after a couple of like after that time.
After you went big, yeah.
No, after me, obviously not.
Okay.
After basically that point where the whole scenario changed, we kind of started going off on like we had this whole crew stuff together, but we are also individuals as people. So we started like channeling our stuff different ways also. So there are still people from our crew who go down to battles like just themselves.
Okay.
And
And they still represent the crew, or they are just by themselves?
They still
at that
represent us.
point. Okay. Okay.
they still represent us.
Okay. If they win, the crew wins, like that.
I mean, if they win, I mean, there is nothing that is like I'm gaining from there. But I am gaining, my crew is getting like
Yeah.
repped everywhere. My crew's name is like going off
Yeah,
everywhere.
for sure. Yeah.
So I'm good with that right now for now. So every generation, like I wouldn't say generation, every phase that we had, it was different for us. Like back then, we were more of like like the whole crew is going down to battles. Then it became like okay, just us are going down to battles, and then it became just me and some people are going down to battles. So we are, like I said, my crew was a big crew, and then
How many people do you have now?
right now we have around 14 people.
Oh, it's a decently sized crew.
Yeah. Sorry, for 14 people, we have around 11 people right now.
11 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still decent enough. And I
I
think
forgot.
no problem. These guys are all great at what they do, aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, they are great at what they do for us. Like they fulfill our categories of like what we are trying to achieve. So that is good for us.
Okay.
So my crew, when that started, we kind of were you can say like an all-star dance team back then. But aista, like when the years went, we all, I guess till Malaysia, we were all still going strong. Everybody was just dancing and nothing else. So after Malaysia, when we came back, because of the economy and all, everybody had to have a side hustle as well as dance. Even I went up, like had to work somewhere, and some of my people also went to some work. They went outside to work somewhere. And great thing happened was in 2017, I got an opportunity again to go outside. So
Where did you go this time?
this time I went to Korea.
Oh, dude. Oh my god, I want to talk about Korea so much. Bro, tell me about the food over there. Is Korean fried chicken did you have?
Yeah.
Is it good, man? Is it
good,
seriously
yeah.
good? Yeah.
It's good. I've had.
It's better than what we get here. Like, how is it different? What is the obsession with Korean fried chicken?
I have no idea.
It was just fried chicken.
It was just fried chicken, and maybe I did not think that much. Maybe it became a sensation later on.
Okay.
Because back then it was just fried chicken for me.
No, bro, I could make out from your face really well. It was just fried chicken. So I think, yeah.
Maybe the one that I had wasn't that thing. Because if I go to a different country, I don't want to eat chicken. I want to eat something of your delicacies and those kind of stuff. So in Malaysia, I was fortunate enough to have the three things very weird food. One was I had frog.
Oh. How does that taste?
It's very good. It's white meat. It's soft. And it wasn't like a frog.
No, it's cooked and all. Yeah.
It's fried and everything. So we had frog legs. I had huge barbecued, what do you call it? Octopus.
Okay.
Fried octopus.
It was great as well.
It was amazing. Squid.
Squid, I have had. Squid, I have had.
Fried squid, but it was this big squid.
Yeah, I have had.
Oh, then I guess you get it in Kolkata. So I never
No,
knew.
I actually had it in Gurgaon. So.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was good. I mean, there are fish eaters, people who have fish regularly, they will like it.
Yeah, seafood people will.
Seafood people will like it, but occasional fish eaters are going to catch that smell. But it's okay, it's fine.
One more thing was we had jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Is it good?
No. It's like having a ear. It's cartilage.
Oh God. I have not had a year. But, yeah. No, bro.
Like, we understood because just ear
It's just cartilage, yeah.
So you were like, I'm actually having.
It's
just
crunchy
like
and all.
Crunchy and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So Korea, dude. Okay, so the K-pop thing was still there when you went. Was it
I
this
was
massive?
never into K-pop, so I had no idea what was going on.
No, what I want to ask is like this entire like madhouse about K-pop and what is that BTS and all of that. So is it really that big? Is that culture? I mean, the people are there actually that level of obsession?
Could be back then, like the places that we went, we never
Because
saw that.
what I have read is Korea has got an immense amount of revenue that comes in for tourism, and that tourism, what drives that tourism is the K-pop. So it is that big. That is what I've read. But
Actually, the thing was.
where did you go? You go to Seoul itself.
Yeah, Seoul.
It's a good city, cool city.
Amazing. It
Yeah.
never sleeps.
Yeah.
Like
And
they
super
were.
good-looking people, right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, bro, Korean skincare, it's famous and all. Yeah, Koreans, so they.
I mean, yeah. Women obviously
Of course, yeah.
amazingly beautiful. Amazingly.
Yeah.
We were like, when will this stop? And we will probably. The problem is there's so much language barrier. We can't even like they won't even speak English.
I know, bro.
Not even broken English. Like,
These days, people are so obsessed with Koreans and K-drama and K-pop. I know people who speak full-time Korean at their homes with their friends, and they refuse to speak any other language. And they are in college or maybe ending school. I have got cousins and their friends, and they're like, bro, what? Like, I don't know. So
even with Korea, like it was a national, like it was a regional competition, national competition, and there were 12 people who got selected, 4 people of each style, and for locking, I represented like weirdly. I trained myself like 3-4 months in locking. I do locking, but I like since I have to compete with these kind of people, I have to train more. So I trained in locking for around 3-4 months.
Korea was for what? For competition or was it a crew trip?
It was a battle.
Okay.
So I created this team with Dimitri, my crewmate, and 2 other people from Delhi, and we made a team and we competed and we won, and then we traveled to Korea, where the competition is so weird that you have to win 4 categories or at least 3 categories to go to the next round. So these are all battles. This is not the.
How did you win?
Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know how to even express this. We won the battle.
You won the event.
No. We won one. We won that battle.
Particular battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the whole battle. The whole event. We won that battle. Our battle was against Kazakhstan. And we won that battle, but we lost the war.
The later phases.
No.
The war.
The war, because as I said, you have to win 3 categories, and we only won 2, and they won 2, and there was a draw, and the draw one became a different style.
These Koreans, they were good at dancing or what? I mean,
The Koreans are one of the best dancers in the country right now. In
the world, basically.
In the world right now. Like be it breaking or popping or locking, they have the best dancers.
Cool. Yeah. Tell us about what's coming up next for your crew and
So
what you're aiming at in the recent times and how you see your crew. What exactly where you want it to be.
Okay. So right now we are channelizing our whole energy into becoming the first and probably the only dance studio that will be catering to street style dancing.
You guys have a full dedicated studio for
We
yourselves?
will be having from next month.
Touch wood.
Thank you. From next month, we are opening a new dance school, which will cater to the street style dancers, as well as a few commercial dance, because you are like get everybody.
And what are you aiming at? Like you are aiming for to teaching people to kind of go for battles, choreograph mainstream commercials.
So
movies?
basically,
What are you aiming
our
at?
aim is right now to actually teach the right stuff.
Teach the right stuff.
Yeah, like you might go to any other institute
Mm.
in Kolkata, but you will never be able to uh, get those informations that
That is actually required.
that is actually required to.
So listeners from Calcutta, if you want the real shit, you know whom to go to. Just tell them how they can get in touch with you and how.
So we will be updating it on our social media platforms and
Tell
everything.
them your handles.
It's still on the process.
Mhm.
So I will post it from my CKN underscore CKN.official is our handle. From there I'll post it, and also from my handle Rahul underscore monster underscore CKN.
I'll put both the links in the description so you can check that out. So do hit them up, do hit Rahul up, do hit his cruise page up if you're really interested. If you're really interested to learn more about the art and get just hooked up with these amazing people. Yeah, they're super people. I had really fun recording this podcast. You let us know your favorite part in the comments, and we'll get to that later. So yeah, I mean, so this is what is coming up. You're planning to get a full dedicated studio.
Yeah, our whole attention right now is that we want, we have seen enough places where we know enough people from a lot of backgrounds. Like we have, I have students from Lucknow and everywhere coming up to telling me that they do not find institutes where they want to.
And where they have learned basically, आप जो सिखा रहे हो, उन्होंने वो पहले देखा ही नहीं है. That is what you say.
That is no, I will not say that. They have maybe seen it, but they have not been taught in such a way where they can cater to all of it, like for battles and for choreography. So the way that we teach, we want them to be prepared. We teach we teach people to become proper dancers. Not just even if you want to do it for yourself, you have to learn the right things, the right way. There are outside the information that you get is maybe in some places you'll get good, but in most of the places in Kolkata you do not get the actual dance information, or you can say the actual street style dancing they teach. And most of the places they teach, they have students of my own only. So I know who teachers want.
No man, that's a very that's a very truly called for flex, and you should do it.
Because for 10 years we always heard from people like you guys should teach. So from 2018 we started teaching, most of us, and after that we were like, okay, you guys should get a studio, you guys should have a place where you can actually teach the right stuff to people. And finally it is time right now that we have we have put that money in, we got that money, we can spend that right now.
So are there anybody in your crew who does only commotion full time? No other job, nothing?
Yeah, who does dancing full time. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you guys make money? How does that person make money? Only by dancing, only by being part of it?
So there are 2 or 3 different people who do it differently. One of the ways is basically there are instructors. They are dance instructors full time. So they teach in different spaces. One more person, that is Roshan. Basically, he's he's a full time battlehead. So he battles everywhere.
What's a battlehead?
He is.
Acha, okay. Matlab he battles. Alright.
That is all he does.
Exhaustively.
That is all he does. He does not compete in choreography as such, but he only battles.
Okay.
And that battles. Since he's so good, he is one of the best poppers of India right now. And so he gets, right now he's in Shillong judging some event.
Okay.
So that is how he earns a lot. He gets a lot of places to go, judges events to judge, and workshops to give. So he has a lot of ways in that way.
That's awesome, bro. That's
And
awesome.
there are other people also like Mikola and Dimitri who are into all of it. They do like competitions, and they judge competitions. They do workshops. They get money from workshops. We are also like me and Mikola, Dimitri. We are also like you could say we are also like uh, we are also choreographers for the industry. Like we also do ad shoots. We also do movie shoots and stuff.
Bollywood or
No, no,
regional?
Tollywood.
Tollywood. Okay.
So we have done all of it, and that is how we used to get money till now. But COVID hit us bad, so after that I was like, okay, now I need to get some more money. So
You started your own
I
thing.
started my own thing.
What is it? Tell us.
I started doing my business for my family,
Hmm.
and I was like, I need some more money right now. So after that, right now I'm in this position where I can again get back to dance full time, maybe. And I the first thing that caught up in my head was like the first thing is what people tell me is like, why don't you have your own studio? Why don't you teach it? You know so many, you have so much you have like
To give. You have so much
knowledge to give, and about so many styles, about music, about this and that. Why don't you like actually give it to people, and so that they can learn from a very young age?
Or maybe come to a podcast. Yeah.
So that is my aim right now, to actually have the best dance institute of Kolkata. Hopefully West Bengal, hopefully in India, where you can actually come and get trained for as a professional dancer.
Cool. Awesome. We are very, very sure that's gonna happen. With this, we're going to wrap up this episode. I don't know which episode number this is gonna be, but yeah, it'll be one of the first for sure. And let us know your favorite part in the comment section. You know how to reach out to him, how to reach out to his crew if you're in Calcutta. Go visit their battles. Let them know how you liked it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Do some comments. That's how YouTube algorithm works. Share it with your friends, and peace. Bye bye.